I went out to the range the first day, and I ain't gonna like hit me if you want, guys. Tano suck. I don't give two shits, dude. You can say whatever you want. As I come back for this, my fingers just barely touched it. And of course, I'm downrange, 3 steps away from an accident, weapon on, finger off the trigger, which I failed at that point, but my weapon's pointed in a safe direction.
Do you have a little whoopsies?
And it went bam, like, damn, that thing's, I mean, I'm glad nobody was filming this shit. And but it was just, again, note to self, doesn't matter how professional you are, if it's a new weapon system, you got to know it. And again, but there are other things. There are you can limit your chances of having a fatal accident by not violating all 3 of those things, which is finger off trigger, weapon pointed in a safe direction, and if you have a secondary safety weapon on safe. You can violate 2 of those and still be safe.
Yeah.
But it's all 3 that you don't want to violate. And I violated 2 of those, but I didn't violate 1. And look, again, I'm out of a range by myself. I know what's in front of me. I know where my backstop would be on and all that garbage that the NRA, and I shouldn't say garbage, it's not, but the NRA, so we got to make sure of. But it was, wow, that thing's wow. And then it was like, wow, this thing's awesome. So, and lever action, it is different. Cracking that thing in, your finger's going to be right there in the trigger well when you come back. So you got to remember to keep that sucker pointed out there.
What else do you carry on you?
I do carry a knife, always do.
What kind of blade?
This blade actually was a custom blade made to me, and it was, I can't even read it anymore. Now, this is a buck.
Right on, man.
But a buck, and I do like the assist, Ford assist, but if not, I have a wonderful, and I was so blessed growing up to have a wonderful, and he works for me at Battle. I should say works. He's one of our instructors, our knife instructors. Edge Weapons is the official name. Just like you don't call a pistol a gun, you call it a pistol. Well, you don't call a knife, you call it an edge weapon. No, but Chris Donor, who was who I grew up around, he was my knife combatives instructor, and I got a former Ranger, old day Ranger called Jensen, Ethan Jensen was his name. So I started to learn knives, and I learned edge weapons, and then started getting with Robert Bussey. Love that guy. Robert Bussey, one of the original white ninjutsu guys, and started doing combatives with him, and that's how I got into working with edge weapons. And so I do like assist, but if you're not, it's a great tool to have, and it's great to know how to use it, and it's great to have instructors that have taught, continue to teach me how to, because this is a totally different animal. It can be a scary thing. It can be it's a mentally getting cut with a knife, or having to cut somebody with a knife. Is way different mentally than having to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's intimate. A
lot more personal.
It's very personal. But I carry a buck, but it's not my go-to. It's just
what you got.
I carry whatever. I've carried Smith & Wesson knives, so they're great.
So you carry whatever will get the job done.
That's all. And I do like it's heavier built, and that one is. That's very sturdy.
What else do you carry?
To be all quite honest.